Man, I hope someday I can afford to have him announce me every time. That was awesome.
Did you like the clicker?
Thank you. Oh, actually, yeah, no,
Great.
no clicks for me. Um, so, hi everybody. My name is Adahm Fehlberg, and I specialize in making and playing custom exotic art piece didgeridoos. These are a couple didgeridoos that I made. This one is a piece of ponderosa pine from about an hour away, and this is a piece of eastern red cedar from Connecticut. This is the last piece I got before I moved out here. Am I speaking loud enough? Yes, right on. I have a tendency to mumble, sorry. My voice is kind of becomes monotonic like a didgeridoo. So I've been playing and making didgeridoos for about 6 years. My grandpa taught me woodworking and the clarinet, and after studying sculpture, now I make these exotic musical sculptures. Has anyone ever tried to play a didgeridoo? Raise your hand if anyone's ever tried to play a didgeridoo. Maybe like 20% of the room. I'd say it's making a comeback. I'm doing my best to help it make a comeback because I feel like it's a really fun way to get in touch with your breath and your voice, which is cathartic and therapeutic in many ways. From performing on Pearl Street over the last couple of years, I've met a lot of people from different cultures around the world who tell me that they too have a version of the didgeridoo in their culture, but it just doesn't get quite as much press as the didgeridoo that we commonly associate with the Aborigines of Australia. So didgeridoo is actually sort of an umbrella term that pertains to any cylindrical oscillator would be the scientific term for a hollow tube with no reed or moving parts. The didgeridoo is my favorite instrument to express myself through for a whole lot of reasons, but two of them are the sound that it makes, which is truly unique, and its simplicity. In today's very complex world, I find some peace and solace in the simplicity of the didgeridoo. And when I was first introduced to it, I never thought that I'd actually be performing or playing it as a musical instrument to entertain people. It was really just an extension of my toning practice. I used to meditate, or I tried a lot of different kinds of meditation, but I had the greatest success really quieting my mind and slowing down by toning. I used to or for 20 or 30 minutes, and it would really calm me down. But when my friend Forrest introduced the didgeridoo to me, and it became an extension of that toning practice, it became a lot more fun and rewarding, and it's become what it is now. So I'd like to play you a little piece. I just call it Slow Down, because it's one of the tunes I like to play to help calm myself down a little bit. So this is Octavius. I'm playing for a couple minutes. So that's Octavius. He's a C. One of the things about didgeridoos, they're sort of stuck in one key. And so there seems to be a certain degree of mystique around the didgeridoo. I'd like to sort of demystify the didgeridoo a little bit to make it more accessible to people, because I feel it's a really valuable tool to help people connect with their voice and breath, even if they never have intentions of playing it as a musical instrument or in front of people. So sometimes I jokingly call it a bass kazoo, because the vocal sounds that you make through it are really similar to what you would do through a kazoo as a child, just like it's very simple. There's not a whole lot of mouth or lip movement involved, other than just it's just kind of like that. That's what I would call motorboat, and then is like trumpet, and somewhere between trumpet and motorboat is where the didgeridoo realm sort of lies. And I've heard from a lot of people that their first experience trying to play a didgeridoo. Who's tried to play a didgeridoo? Like most people's first experience is often sort of making like a. It's usually not that good. I can't. Usually kind of sounds like a fart noise or like an elephant trumpet call or something like that. And then once somebody's smiling, it's virtually impossible to get the drone to come out of it. So a lot of people's first experience is often just embarrassment, and then it just sort of gets put in the category of that's hard because they couldn't do it in that moment. And so I would just really like to re-invite anyone who's ever tried to maybe ask your friend who has a didgeridoo to maybe borrow it, hang out with it for a week or so, and get more comfortable with it, because it's helped me a lot. And I think the world would be a little more relaxed place if more people played the didgeridoo. My vision of the world of the future is when didgeridoo is much more common, and people just say, "Oh, there's another guy playing the didgeridoo in the corner." You know? It's no big deal. So I'd like to help that happen. But from busking or street performing for about 4 years, as I have, my style has developed into what I call ambient world funk, and it's a little. Sometimes it's more stimulating than how relaxing a didgeridoo can be or might be expected to be. So I'd like to end my presentation with a little song called Jazz Quoi that I wrote for Dave the didgeridoo. There we go. Thank you. And once again, my name is Adahm Fehlberg. My performance name is Adamantra Didgeridooed. And I don't think anyone who professionally plays didgeridoo should take themselves too seriously. So, My website is addige.com if you want to get in touch with me. It's addij.com. Thanks a lot.